Hi guys, Chibi Jelly Eggs here. Like and subscribe if you want more anime, cosplay, otaku junk. And let's just get straight into this video of tools every cosplayer should know. I've been cosplaying for 4 years and I have made many mistakes. Many mistakes we will talk about later, but a few of those mistakes have actually led me to some amazing tools. Like our first one, for instance, is Heat Bond. This stuff is amazing. Like, I use this stuff for like Azura. By the way, hashtag not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, I like free stuff. Just saying. But anyway, for Azura, I use this on like her gloves, her neck piece, her headdress, like her side pieces. Oh my god, there were a lot of pieces. Like, this stuff is so nice. Like, you can get the light hold for like if you want to stitch it onto like the fabric and stuff so it just stays. Just want that extra little staying power that only a machine can really help. Or like ultra hold if you just want to go like, let's risk it. Let's do it. By the way, if you ever tried to sew anything with the ultra hold, it's gonna gunk up your machine and your needle's gonna get like really sticky and gross, and then eventually like fabric's gonna get stuck in there. You gotta clean your needle or it just ends up breaking, and that's a lot of fun. But a little tip though with this also is put down a towel or something or get an ironing board cover. It will save your ironing board's life because mine has this stuff all over it now because I used it foolishly. But hey, you know what? Over time, it just stops getting less sticky, and that's the important thing. Another trick I really like is if you use bobby pins a lot, you know that it hurts your hair, like, after a long time, especially with, like, heavy wigs like Miku or anything. So my little solution to that is actually using U-pins instead. They're these cute little pins that are super easy to use. All you gotta do, stick them into your hair, do a little twist, and boom. It's gonna stay there for hours. You're gonna pull off your wig cap. A few of these are gonna go flying off, but it's okay because your wig stayed on all day and you don't have a missing wig and just walking around in a wig cap. Not to mention, if you use these like in heavy pieces like Miku where like your clips clip into, these will actually keep it more stable, give you less of a headache, and it's always going to be a lot better. Speaking of headaches, whenever I go to a con, I always make sure to stock up on like Tylenol or ibuprofen. Like, oh my god, if you just keep a little bottle of this with you, take a few throughout the day, you're not going to even notice your headache. Like, most of the time you're having a lot of fun, so you don't even notice your headache to begin with, but eventually you're just going to take that off and be like, oh my god, my head hurts so bad, and it still feels like I'm wearing a wig, but it's off. What do? Just take a bunch of those and just go to sleep. I mean, you got 3 days of fun. Why not? Another trick is actually using mane and tail detangler spray to get like those rat's nests out of your wig. Like, they get so bad, especially like with Azura. She had such a long one, and like I'd spend 9 like hours just brushing out her freaking wig. It was so bad. Like, this will also help like Miku's also, just saying. And it works really well. Usually before a convention, I will just like drench the ends of like my wig in this, and it will like keep it nice and slick. And I've also used like cooking oil in the past, but I don't really endorse that because I don't know if it's going to be bad or not on the wig, but it kind of worked. Like, nothing bad turned out, so I guess things are going okay with that. It's not like really a wig I want to keep, but it's going good. If you ever screw up on your painting, like I do though, a little trick I use a lot is Sharpie. Like, when I was painting Yato's jacket or even Todoroki's boots, I had so many smudges that it looked so bad. Like, I could either just go back and paint it over and just keep painting it over with bigger and bigger lines, and yeah, it just turned bad. So, a little trick to fix that was I started using like a Sharpie to just color it in. Like it came off of Yato's jacket when I washed it, but hey, it's still fine. I mean, I will fix that later. But Todoroki's boots, they're perfectly fine. Like, as long as your costume, like, looks good from, like, a few feet away, you're fine. Like, when you're looking up close at it, like, it's not like it's gonna be judged mostly unless you're entering a competition. Then I wouldn't recommend doing that. But still, it's going to be fine if you just want to do a simple trick to just cover it up. Now, a lot of the time I actually end up buying costumes instead of like making it because I want to pick and choose my battles. I'd rather spend more time focused on sewing a costume for a character I feel very passionately about than like some minor character that I was like, hey, I want to cosplay this, I want to cosplay this, I want to cosplay this. You know how it goes. The little obsessive cosplay disorder going on in your head most of the time whenever you watch anything. But they like to send you things that you have to pin on and stuff like that with a safety pin, and 9 times out of the day the safety pin keeps coming off or it keeps poking you or stabbing you. My trick for this, just sew it on. Like, honestly, just take a little needle, hand sew it. You can even use the E6000. Like, it looks a little weird sometimes because it will like seep through the fabric and leave a little stain, but nobody's gonna look that close at it. Like, the most I'll ever do is like say, hey, can I take a picture? And like, you take a picture and like the picture won't even show it, so you're good. Because con lighting is weird sometimes. But it's so nice to just sew it on, or even if you're wearing like knee pads or stuff like that, like Sakura's knee pads, I just actually sewed those on to a pair of like tights. Like, it helps so much more. They stop falling off, like everything's like staying in place, and you don't have to worry about pulling it up throughout the day. Just a little tip too, if you ever want to try working with hem tape, it works so nice too. Like, oh my gosh, it can also help keep those like knee pads up, or like shoulder pads, or like, there are so many tools you can use. It's so nice. But I'll say more for more videos. So, thanks for watching everyone, and thanks for checking me out. See you guys!